Hello and welcome to another Views from the Veranda on a wet and windy day in the Shire. So I thought I'd just run through a quick series of stats coming from CoreLogic in respect of what's been happening in the housing market over the last sort of 12 months, but more recently the last sort of 4 to 5 weeks. So in fact, in terms of house values across Australia, it's gone up in the last month from $9.3 trillion to $9.4 trillion. An enormous amount of money relative to every other commodity in the Australian marketplace. As far as property values over the last 12 months, look, there has been a decrease. It's worked out to be something like 8%, and that's the largest decline in the quickest amount of time, but off the back of a very large increase the year before. In terms of what's happening right now, but what is interesting, the market is bottoming. In the last sort of 4 weeks, there has been something like a 0.9% increase in property values across capital cities in Australia. So what that means, in fact, is that it's driven a lot by the fact that in the last 12 months, in terms of sales volumes, it's down by about 21%. So less properties are being sold and less properties are coming on the market, and that's tending to push demand up. In terms of days on market, they are a lot longer than they were maybe 12 months ago. They're running at about 34 days now. And in fact, the other thing in terms of listings, the number of listings have actually are at nationally 36,464, but they're a bit down from what they were, say, 12 months ago. So less property coming on the market. In terms of clearance rates of auctions, which is a good indication how the market is tracking, in the last 12 months, it's been running at around 65%. Right now, it's over 70%. And that's an indication that the market is starting to improve. On the flip side, rent values, well, what we've seen here is there's been something like a 10% increase in the price of rental properties over the last 12 months. And that's having a serious impact on a lot of people's standard of living. And lastly, if you look at the different home values across the different types of properties, the largest growth has been in the highest 25% of home values. So that's an interesting stat. So the more expensive properties are actually growing at a greater rate than the less expensive properties. Anyway, look, there's a lot to learn from all this. If you'd like to see what the impact might be on your own property, your own circumstances, contact us, message us. We're here to give you the best advice the Shire can provide. But until next time, take care and look after each other. Thank you.